Hey, what is up, guys? I'm back and I'm going to be doing a song called Silent Running by Mike and the Mechanics, requested by my Uncle Joe. He said some of the ones he requested are funny and some of them are songs he really likes. So we'll see which one I randomly selected. Well, so far that was a very long intro, very synthy, synth build up. I can see why they say that the 80s were extremely synth, I guess like influenced, and everybody was using them like crazy. There's like, I think like three or four different synths going on. You have like the higher like chimey sound, and you have like that really like that, I don't know if it's a bass or it's like a bass with an effect on it, or if it's a synth, but you have a really thick like bass sound that almost sounds like a synth, and then you have the main synth in the background. His voice is actually pretty good though.
Just inside the doorway. Use it only in emergency.
They did a pretty good job with like blending all the synth sounds though. There's some people that, or some bands that use them that it kind of doesn't, some of them don't really mesh very well. And you can hear them all really clearly too. It doesn't seem like one is like competing with the other or anything like that.
Better you should pray to God, the Father and the Spirit will guide you and protect you from up here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me running? Can you hear me running? Can you hear me calling you?
that was unexpected, just having like this little smooth solo that just came in. It would kind of suck to be the guitarist of this band, though. He didn't really have much to do until that part. He was just playing like just basically background chords, if anything at all. I actually didn't even notice the guitar until that part. So if I was a guitarist of that band, I'd be pretty bored. Absolutely death by synth. But this is, I'm assuming this came from the 80s, and it was pretty well produced for being in the 80s, for sure. It's one of the better productions I've heard from then. It's kind of a hit and miss, especially depending on the genre, but yeah, just an absurd amount of synths. I would not be surprised if there was at least like 6 or 7 going on at the end. It was kind of cool at first, and then it just kind of got like, as far as the synth goes, then it got to a point like towards the end where I was just like, oh my gosh, dude, it did start competing with itself a little bit, where the chimes also were really really loud towards the end for some reason. But it's a pretty relaxing song, just kind of like a nice had a nice vibe to it, but probably not a song I would listen to in my free time. But his voice is really nice. He actually has a pretty good voice. I don't think I've ever heard any of this guy's songs beforehand. Before this, I mean. But anyway, yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. There's some parts that were kind of weird, but overall, it's a pretty decent song. So, thank you, Uncle Joe, and I will see you guys later. See ya.